So let's see how your month is going, and we will start up here with the very first card, which is actually the Ace of Wands. So you're moving into May, at the very beginning, with the idea or prospect of a new offering. Now, the Ace of Wands is the creative side of life, so often this card literally means a possibility of a new career opportunity or an offering. So if any of you had placed your CV out into the marketplace or applied for jobs, this is a very good omen of success as well as new beginnings. Now, if you haven't changed job or looking for a new job, this could be a promotion within your own facilitation that you are currently working in, or you may be starting your own business or career. Again, these are very favourable energies and a good chance that things will work well. It's also the seed of creativity, so any sort of thoughts that come to mind that will foster new beginnings in the creative field, often the arts as well. We come to this next card right next to it, so a couple of days later you have the Three of Pentacles. This is often about being acknowledged for the work you are doing or have done, which could be in line with something like a promotion. Somebody appreciates you and they actually make it known to you as well, so you get some form of recognition. Sometimes it can involve 3 people or the number 3, and sometimes a certification is given, or you receive written documentation or some sort of award or notification of your diligence, your hard work and the effort that you've been putting into everything. And of course, Taurians, you are known for that. You're the bull of the zodiac sign, so you have lots of that determination and earthy energy that doesn't give up in a hurry. You come here, we see the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, tens are always about new beginnings, and this can often be feeling as if you have literally been stabbed in the back by someone, sometimes a friend or a colleague or something along those lines. So it's the feeling of, I'm not going to be bothered with this anymore, I'm walking away from it. It can be a personal disagreement, but because these are swords, there's often been verbal discourse involved in it, whether it's written discourse or verbalized to you. There'll be something that probably you either walk, there's just a break in some form of relationship that you move away from. Now, the lady who I formatted this particular layout from, her name was Marguerite, and she was an older lady. She'd spent many years devising this particular program of laying the cards out, and I found her to be extremely accurate and insightful in her reading, so I picked up as much as I could from her, and over a period of time, and sort of studied how she worked and dealt with the cards. She did say that there would be a possibility that the cards aren't set specific for every day. They can roll themselves forward a little bit. So this can take you sometimes into the beginning of June, or sometimes this could be happening at the end of April. Now, the other thing she has said to me before with the Ten of Swords is that this can be the beginning of the passing over of an older person. So keep that in mind. It would be interesting to know if any of you do hear news of an elderly person that you know of who is going into some form of, respite care and is not particularly well. The Four of Wands, on the other hand, right next door to that card, finishing off that week, is the card of harmony, homes, love, happiness, celebrations and events. So some of you may be attending any of these type of events. They can be engagement parties or weddings or just really great, happy, harmony, social event parties. This is also the card of happy homes and happy relationships. So this could be the general vibration or feeling around you at this point in time. It's a love card in essence. This does kind of look like a bridal marriage proposition. The number 4 may very well have something to do with this card and the particular energy. We come down here to the second week in May, and we start with the left-hand card over here. the Lovers. A lot of people really want to see the Lovers come out in a reading. So traditionally, it talks about two people coming together in the gift of deep love and sometimes soul commitment love. It can often be physical, so it can be romantic love, and there can be quite a burning passion involved with it. So it can be, as I say, physically inclined. Don't think that all romantic relationships as such, like love connection relationships, have to be physical, because sometimes they can be platonic but still have this amazing connection and just bond. So there's this feeling of any of these being a potential. The other two things that the Lovers card can mean are a new business forming. And this can be a very solid business that you both, again, work incredibly well together with. And it can just be the very establishment of a particularly fortuitous or blessed union of some sort. Now, the third meaning is that this can be an affair that is going on. So it can be a hidden affair, where three people are involved, so one of the people or two or all three of you might be married, but it's being kept secret and hidden. So one of those meanings is likely to fall into place. Remember, when the major arcana cards come out, it's like the universe is dealing the cards, not you, and so the events are likely to happen one way or another. This card here, the 8 next to it, the strength, is about your inner strength and tenacity. And I think of all the zodiac signs, Taurians, you have the greatest inner strength and ability to continue on, without giving up. You have physical strength as well. Even if some of you may not be big people, you'll have a presence about your physical strength and connectedness to earth and the ground. Infinity sign, the number 8, and of course it is the card 8. The infinity sign often talks about past lives. This Lovers card here may very well be relating to past life issues, and the fact that the Karma card, the Wheel of Fortune, is connected. These three are quite connected, as is this. There is something very deep and something karmic and possibly something very past life going on at the moment that is erupting for you, coming to the surface, new beginnings. Use your contemplative intellect with this. You don't have to be brute force. It's about tolerance, patience, calm, and intelligence in any situation that crops up. The Hierophant, well, he is kind of like the Pope sitting here holding his almighty hand up saying no. So a lot of the Hierophant card are messages to yourself about not doing the wrong thing at this point in time and sticking to traditional societal tolerances and understandings. Don't push the boundaries the wrong way, because it's not likely to bode that well for you. This goes in any area, whether we're talking relationships, careers, business, finances, investments, anything. You need to be doing everything under the right protocol when this Hierophant comes out. Some of you may also suddenly be interested in the religious perspective of philosophies or things that pique your mindscape or your belief systems, and that may come into play as well. We come down here and we see the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, I'm a bit slow, aren't I? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. 3 aces in one reading. Give yourself a pat on the back, and the Fool card. You can't get much more than that. Telling you that this is a time of really new stuff coming in, new beginnings, new doors opening. You've got finances, you've got emotions and love, and you've got creativity and career. Wow, guys, I like the energy of this reading. You've got a lot of propensity to really open doors and push boundaries and engage yourself in new directions. This can be about love and romance, emotions from the heart, somebody offering it to you in a really loving way, and it's the same week that this Lovers card is here. So I think there is love in the air for you, whether it's romantic or just this deep bonding with another soul on the planet. Really, really nice. The third week we move down to, and we start on the left side again with the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of karma, and it's the card saying we're connecting with our past lives and the things that we did in them, and also things that we do in this life. So what you have done, so you will reap, is very much a card about that. So I think it pays to remember that as we walk through our lives, that the way we treat ourselves and others does come back, and it recycles upon us. So it's kind of a message to make sure you do, again, you're doing the right thing in your life, and this one shines up here as well. You can be assured that when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, things are on the change and there is no stopping them. Usually the changes are good. Sometimes they can be unexpected. So often when it's unexpected change, we can feel a little bit of anxiety or worry, thinking, oh, which way to go, or did I really want this to happen? The answer is, in the long run, yes, because otherwise you don't evolve, you don't grow, you don't go anywhere. We come to the Fool, which is next to the Wheel of Fortune, and he's looking right in here. So it's almost as if maybe you kick-start something yourself and you create the Wheel of Fortune to start turning. So you do something that karmically ripples through the time-space warp and connects you with a past life or past life people that suddenly are around, and you've started this whole new paradigm of events occurring, because that's what the Fool is. It's very much about yourself and the direction you are headed in, and not really caring too much about others. This is your time. This is about you, your desires, dreams, hopes, passions, all of that. And it's very much an awakening period. We come to this one, the Queen of Cups. Remember, we're still in the 3rd week of May. She is a watery sign person, so she probably is going to be around this week. Whether she's a friend or a potential romantic partner is a possibility. She could be a family member or a co-worker. She is one that you can go to with matters of the heart or emotions. You could be feeling a bit emotional yourself even when she's out. But she holds this nurturing ability to heal. And so when she's around, there can be healing and cathartic gentleness of energies. So she's a nice card to have. Keep your eye out for a person who she's like, or yourself acting in this way. We come to this last part of the 3rd week and we see the 4 of Cups, and this is often about something being offered to you that you don't feel is good enough, and you're thinking, I think I could have had a better offer, or it could have been more, or I'm not even sure if I'm interested anymore. It's called the card of, if I can think of the term, you're just not, lack of gratitude, I think, or lack of vision to see what really is being offered, because it is a nice offer and it is coming to you again from the emotional perspective. It may even well be this woman that offers you something that you just go, no. But often it tells us to rethink the strategy, because sometimes the grass is not necessarily always greener on the other side of the fence, and that's often the message in that card. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Those type of sayings are what comes to mind. So we come to the final week, and I will just move these cards up a little bit so you can see them. We have to start your week off, your week off, the 3 of Cups. You've got a nice mix of cups going on in here, so quite a lot of sort of nice emotions around for the month. Well, we know that with all this love stuff going on, don't we? The 3 of Cups, a delightful card. Usually 3 women or more get together for a nice, supportive, happy, fun, energetic, celebratory time where they uplift each other, they support each other, they nurture each other. These can be friends, they can be family members, they can be co-workers, but know that you have a wonderful bunch of people around you who share your particular energies and watch out for you and love you, basically, and love your time together. They can literally be a blonde, a brunette, and dark-haired person, or like a sandy-coloured person in there as well. And usually it's a fun event. So it's hospitality, social, happy. This one here, the Two of Pentacles, its tradition always means juggling finances. So watching your money at this time, making sure that you are spending it in the right manner, that you are dedicating enough to paying the bills, that you are balancing all your funds in every way, whether it's in your job or your personal life or your managed business funds or your investments. Take good care of them. This one, the Page of Swords, when he turns up, he's quite an active guy, and he can be literally like pew, coming in and stirring things up. He's got some verbal tenacity about him. He loves to talk, and he waves the sword around as if he's a great gusto. You know, he's an air sign. They can be mouthy and wordy and full of ideas and blah, 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 follow me immediately and let's do this. He could be here this last week in May. They're quite fun people. They often don't stay. They're younger. Their ideas can be also young ideas coming in that aren't yet fully established, that have got some sort of momentum or fire or energy. So it may be an idea that you're picking up on, or it could literally be this person. You're finishing off the month the same way you start it, with an ace. So this whole month is about kapow newness, kapow opportunities, growth, karmic stuff, the lovers, love, harmony, opportunities. You really have a nice reading. This is the opportunity again of financial abundance or propositions or career changes, opportunities, investment, dividends, funds. Sometimes some of you may even get some unexpected windfall coming your way, whether it be through an inheritance or a small win of some sort, whether it's a lotto or a gambling win, anything along those lines. It can also indicate new property ideas coming or the purchase of something. So there you are, Taurians. I think you have a really, really beautiful reading, and so I wish you all the very best for May. You should probably come back and watch this video more than once so that you can go over the cards and recall if they're falling into line and what is happening. I love when you leave your comments